Just arrived where I'm going to walk the boys, so busy road. So thresholds are an absolute must in these things, which is why you train your thresholds really well, so that when you do open doors, dogs don't just fly out, and you can trust them that they're not going to go and sprint across a busy road. And the other thing with thresholds and the dog just not flying out of a car or a van in this case is you're setting expectations that just because the door's open to Disneyland, we don't just go straight away flying into Disneyland. Rocky, good boy. And actually we've got to put some control over it. Boys, come. Rocky, come. Reg, come. Good boys, flat. Yeah. Reg, leave your brother alone. Flat. Thank you, Reggie. Flat. Good boys. So yeah, that's important. I know, if your dog's not as well trained as perhaps these two are, and our clients' dogs get to this level. Reggie, flat. Apart from Reggie, then you can Reggie, no, flat. You can do this. So having this control over the dogs means that you can just relax before you're not stressed about your walk. You're not worried about like what they might be doing, what they might not be doing. Just get them out of the van, get them out of the car, put them in a static position, sort yourself out, make sure you got all your poo bags and everything else, and then you can release them. Break. And then if I want to release them, break. They can go off. But yeah, we just do a little bit of that on walks and nothing particularly special or anything else like that. It's just real simple stuff that I use to manage my two dogs. But it's obviously practiced in a way which is done loads of reps without the distraction of other dogs and everything else, and then we put it on. We ensure that obviously they can do it in the real world. There we go. I bumped into a load of dogs here. Yeah, a load of dog walkers. So yeah, my boys are really solid. Morning, how we doing? They're great, and they can assimilate in with a group of dogs, and really, really great. And Rocky, easy, good boy. Yeah, and a grand. So if you want. Morning.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, good.
Come on.
Oh, morning.
Is that Belgian?
Sorry?
Is that Belgian Shepherd?
Yeah. He's a bit of an anomaly. He's quite a chilled one.
Yeah, look, he looks it.
Yeah.
It's not like these lot.
Well, Mr. Social.
Yeah.
You know, Reggie?
He's lovely.
Yeah. They're solid. See you later. Yeah, that's our dogs. Yeah, you having a bark? So yeah, they can just socially completely appropriate with all dogs, and yeah. Reg, boy! Reg, this way, come up! How am I to handle bumping into a load of dogs? Where is he? Here he is. Completely socially appropriate, and not a problem. But yeah, Rocky could not do that last year. Handle that type of situation. He'd go in way too hot, right up in the dogs' faces. Socially, it was really quite rude. And Reggie, when I first started this dog training journey, he would never come away from that situation. He's a very, very social dog. Not because of the way that we socialised him, it's just his natural temperament. But he was dog obsessed. Because what we did, we took him down to the park and let him run around with every single dog that we could possibly get hold of, and sort of, you know, in the hope that he would be okay with all dogs, which fortunately he is. But what we did was create our hyper-social dog that was already quite social and confident with other dogs straight away from the off as a puppy. Yeah, we just amped up that side of his personality. So we created a dog that just wanted to charge and get to all dogs at all times. But yeah, there we go, that's my two. We'll carry on the rest of this walk until I have a release, break, and off they go. And that's, we just make sure that the dog's always listening to me throughout the walk and having that tune in, and nothing more complicated. Oh, we're going back down to the...
Gorgeous. See you later.
See you later. Reg, this way. Good lad. Good boy. Bringing up the rear.
Digger.
Boys, this way. Digger, are you coming with us? Good boy. Let's go. Rocky. Reggie. Good boys. And there you go. That's the boys having a nice time, and in these beautiful woodlands. Yeah, nice to bump into some dog walkers and people out and about walking their dogs. It's obviously busy because it's dry. Goodness knows what happens to all those dogs when it's wet, or all the dogs when it's wet, because this place is dead if it's raining. But because it's dry, people come out and walk their dogs. Rocky, Reggie, heel. There we go. So Reg will come back into a heel. Good boy. That's lovely, Reg. Good boy, break. So yeah, here we go. Bit of real life training for my boys. This way, Reg. Get up. Right, situations like this is where this heel cue comes in really well. So this dog's on a lead, so it's completely inappropriate for the dogs to come and approach him. Boys, heel. Reg, heel. Rocky, heel. You idiot, not lying down. Yeah? So they'll stay on. We'll respect this. Morning. Good boys. Break. Reg, break. So situations like that, absolutely imperative to ensure you've got full control over the dogs. And they're not robots, and they will have to be asked twice, or you ask them to heel and Rocky decided that he was going to do a down. But there's all sorts of situations where it just allows you to flow through a dog walk, not have any stress. I haven't had to yell and be panicked. I'm coming to the end of the walk now, and yeah, that's it really. That's really, it's quite dull. It's quite easy. Yeah, no panicking. You know, I don't worry when dogs are either near other dogs, people, or environments like this where he's really high prey driven, and will give chase to deer and everything else, but his prey drive's under control. And you can see with my dogs as well, like, lovely positive body language. They get to explore the environment. They're not, you know, fearful of me or anything else that, you know, you'll hear about when dogs are e-collar trained. You know, he's doing exactly what you'd expect any dog to be able to do at any stage of a dog walk. You know, they can sniff, explore, run, chase, and do whatever they want to do, really, as long as it's in the what's the word? appropriate level which society expects for dogs. I don't want them barking at people. If people don't like dogs, then I don't expect them to go near them, and I call them away. And if people have food on them, they're not jumping up at them. All these things which then I get loads and loads of compliments about my dogs, and ultimately so do clients. Yeah, that's what we do. So I'll go and put them back in the van over there, and we will finish today's vlog. Reg, heel. So we're going to come back to this gate. Reg, heel. Good boy. Open it up. There we go. They need to wait for me. Rocky, heel. Good boy. Where's my van keys? Oh, we have to find them in one of my pockets. And that's it, really. So we're done and dusted. Rocky, wait. Pop the big man in. Good boy. Reg. Yes, in. Cheers, lads. Well done. Lovely stuff. And that's it, really. That's the dog walk done. 2 very well trained dogs, and I think a lot of people will say, "Oh, I want to do dog training, but I don't want my dogs. I don't want them to lose their personality, become a robot." And those types of things, where you can see my dogs aren't robots. They're incredibly well trained, but they're not robots. They've got plenty of personality, and their relationship with me is fantastic. And my morning walking my dogs is genuinely enjoyable. It's not a stress, it's not a worry, it's not a concern at any point on any walk. And because of the training, they can go on any walk that we wish to do. So whether we want to take them down to the coast, on the beach, in woods like that, open fields, central London parks, they can go anywhere, enjoy everything, and it's down to the training. It's not down to them as dogs. They're not just, people think dogs are just good dogs, as it were. It's the training that has allowed them to become better dogs, and I think that's one of the things people don't appreciate, that actually having really good quality training just gives your dogs way more life, and way more freedoms, and ultimately you as an owner, guardian, pet parent, whatever you want to call yourself, you can enjoy your dogs way more, and the dog walk improves your physical health and your mental health, and you can start a day like I've started my day. So yeah, until next time, goodbye.